Super Mario Odyssey, ladies and gentlemen. God damn, what a banger. I got a Switch not too long ago, and to be completely honest with you, I've been on a little bit of a Nintendo binge. Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, so many dope games on this console, and more to come. But Super Mario Odyssey was the first one that I bought, and the first one that I beat. You see, I have a massive affinity for the Mario series. So does everybody else. That's a pretty basic bitch stance to hold, but hey man, there ain't really no cool points to be gained for saying you don't like Mario. I personally started playing in the early 90s when Super Mario World was the thing that was popping off. And then very shortly after, Super Mario 64 came out and melted my tiny little pea brain, as I feel that it probably did for most 6-year-olds at that time. And what a time to be alive, my dude. I mean, historians themselves have claimed that the early to mid 90s were, statistically, the greatest period in the history of mankind. But I'm not gonna bore you with all that sciencey kind of stuff, okay? I'm just here to talk about Mario. And ever since I started gaming that shit, I've had a small Mario-shaped indent burned into my brain, which would explain the drooling, but also the excitement. Every time a new game in the Super Mario 64 lineage comes out, that shit is an event. Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2, Odyssey, no racing, no sports, no RPG elements, it's not side-scrolling, handheld, or Tetris, just pure, synthesized 3D platforming crack that we're all addicted to at this point, and Nintendo never fails at bringing that top-notch 420 cush to the table, my dude. Super Mario Odyssey is no different. It really revolutionizes the series in a ton of ways, starting first and foremost with the story. You gotta rescue Peach after she gets kidnapped by Bowser. Super interesting, super inspired, but in all honesty, all jokes aside, I mean, it's dope because of the gameplay, right? I mean, nobody really cares about the story in these things all that much. Mario games are kinda like being surrounded by 100 naked Kate Beckinsales in a dream. Doesn't really make sense, but there's no point in questioning it or asking how you got there. Just enjoy the ride. And dude, what a ride. So much to do. You got so many kingdoms to explore. The Lake Kingdom, Desert Kingdom, Wooded Kingdom, extra points if you can guess what the theme of each of them is. And each kingdom has an ungodly amount of moons for you to collect. There are a total of 999, according to Google, which seems like a little bit of a cruel joke, but we're not gonna dwell on that. I understand having 4 digits in the game is a lot of extra computing power. The truly mind-blowing thing that's going on here is the sheer amount of creativity. This thing is stacked harder than a build-your-own sundae at Pizza Hut, dude. Massive playground jungle gyms littered with surprises and secrets and platforming challenges. You can possess creatures with your hat to use their abilities. You can go 2D. You have a moveset which has been touched upon by every person who has ever talked about this game, but I mean, dude, the amount of crazy-ass combo shit that you can string together here is just stupid. All told, if I was to review this game, it would probably be pretty dope out of 10, but this isn't a review. I wanted to talk about something deeper, something more essential, the secret ingredient to the special sauce that is the tasty Mario burrito: fun. Yes, the game is fun. What a revolutionary concept. Truly enlightened. I must be a genius or have a really high IQ. I know, it sounds stupid, but fun, if you actually sit back and try to figure out what that means, what is fun? When you pick that sentiment apart, what makes something fun? It's not so clearly defined. It's kind of just a personal feeling that people get, obviously. Some people find video games fun, some people find reading fun. If you work in management, you're legally required to find golf and talking about budgets and spreadsheets fun. And then one day you'll retire and find out that those aren't actually things that normal people like, and then gardening will become fun. As you can see, everybody has different and ever-changing tastes when it comes to this stuff. But although fun is subjective, some things like Mario reliably seem to capture the feeling better than others for some reason. Why is that? Why does Mario so consistently seem to feel like a McDonald's bouncy house ball pit in space with cheat codes on? Because Mario doesn't give a Allow me to explain. You see, fun isn't really something you can just do. You can't force yourself to have fun. Forcing yourself to do anything isn't fun. Force isn't fun. Not to be confused with the Force, obviously, which would probably be very fun, but I digress. Fun comes naturally when you're just letting yourself be, losing yourself in the moment, not really giving a shit. And Mario was designed so perfectly in such a way as to get you cruising in that mind state at all times. The levels, these massive playgrounds littered with rewards no matter where you are or what you're doing, you don't have to care too much. You don't have to be forced, you don't really have to do anything other than enjoy yourself, and you're just naturally gonna find some cool stuff, man. You're naturally just gonna progress, and that is the key, in my opinion at least, to the super secret special sauce recipe. You know, on top of the colorful whimsy of the setting as a whole, you just get to bounce around without a care in the world, man. You get to have that feeling of not being burdened by anything. You get to be a child again. And you know, I think the perfect first step when asking yourself, is this fun, is to ask, how would 6-year-old me react? Would he say, hey, guess what? That's stupid. Or would he say, hell yeah, dude, let's do that shit. Bada bing, bada boom, you're onto some fun, my guy, and I think Nintendo understands this probably better than anybody out there at this point. I mean, we all know their opinion on the matter.
If it's not fun, why bother?
Super Mario Odyssey takes the 3D platforming formula and just beefs it up, dude. They take that standard bitch-ass hamburger and drop a triple baconator on ya. Carefree, colorful, joy-filled jungle gyms stacked up with some of the most unique and creative platforming challenges from every conceivable angle and with every conceivable idea. And I feel that I'm running out of ways to suck this game's dick at this point, so I'ma just leave you there. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend you give it a go. And if you have played it, sick, dude. 2 thumbs up. That's dope. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, retweet, make a ritualistic sacrifice to Satan and ask him to make me famous. All good. Either way you want to go about it doesn't matter to me, but thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. Love ya. Bye-bye.